my dear Pisces, this is a reading about what the person most on your mind would want to happen between you two, with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. And today I'm reading in the order of the signs that showed most appreciation to my channel in the March reading by liking, commenting, subscribing, becoming members, donating and watching the ads, helping me to free up time to put content on this channel. If it was not for your support, there would simply be no channel. So thank you so much, Pisces. And this reading will be for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising Sign, and Venus, Vedic or Tropical. And for Pisces, this will be a reading about what the person most on your mind would want to happen between you two. Can often be a conflict between head and heart, and this will be revealed here together with the most likely action they will take when it comes to you and your relationship. I will also reveal what they would tell you if they dare to tell the truth to your face with my own deck of brutally honest oracle cards. For a cross-watcher, this reading will most likely be about where the Pisces person's thoughts and feelings are at. The reading can go both ways. The drama is the same, but it can be different castings to the different roles by the universe. And I usually read for the empath side of the story. Also remember that the other person holds your shadow that you mirror out to the world so you can be able to see it. In the end, you need to use your own intuition and recognition to determine who is who in this reading for you. Now I'll use the THELEMA Tarot for the readings part with artwork by Renata Leshner. Okay, so when I open your deck here, I see the Hierophant and 10 of Cups. So it seems like this person is thinking about marriage, Pisces. They have marriage on their mind. And you might be dealing with Taurus or Earth sign or another water sign here. Marriage and forever kind of love. Okay, so I call the divine with love and light. And here we have the Chariot. So they want to come and sweep you off your feet and maybe propose. I don't know. It seems very wedding-like with this chariot with horses and the swans and everything. Okay, so I call the 4 archangels in the 4 corners of the world, and here we have the Fool with the chariot. So I'm thinking this person is kind of nervous, doesn't know really what's going to happen. Will you say yes? Will you say no to whatever it is that is their proposal? It might be different things that they will offer you, but it definitely seems like it's commitment on some level. So I call the 6 elements, and here we have an Ace of Pentacles. So commitment or a new beginning. We had both the Fool and the Ace of Pentacles. So this person wants to travel somewhere with you, maybe on a honeymoon. Okay, so 6 elements: earth, wind, fire, water, spirit, and ether to join us here today and to give us a clear view reading for my dear Pisces viewers. I want my dear Pisces to have love in their life and to find themselves in loving relationships. 10 of Swords with the King of Swords. Either you have been in another relationship before where people didn't treat you particularly well, because I feel that this person is talking about themselves in third person, or they're talking about another person. It might be that they want to improve their ways here and become a better person. We can see it's still the sword here, but now they have grown angel wings, so maybe they think they have become like a nicer person. We have 8 of Cups and Judgment. That's, I'm thinking, is actually your response here. 8 of Cups and Judgment. Okay. And it basically means that you don't want to have the dream that they're presenting because you judge it. You don't think that it's legit, maybe. Okay. So I will just tune in for a few seconds to the person most on your mind and what they would want to happen between you. So I want to see their thoughts about this, what they would want to happen, and their feelings about this, and also the most likely action they will take from these thoughts and these feelings. Okay. So this is the most likely action that they will take. And this is their feelings towards you, or feelings towards what they want to have happen. And this is their thoughts. And here we see this this story with you judging their attempt. And so it might be that they have come with several different offers here, and you don't believe them really. We have Judgment 20. This is 11, 1 plus 1, 2. 2 plus 0, 2. These are connected. It's how we look at the logic of a situation. But well, maybe this has been an on and off again kind of relationship, or some kind of, maybe they were really cold in the relationship before. We saw the King of Swords, and you might have set your eyes on something else, like the Three of Wands. You're waiting for your new ship to come in. Okay, so this is their feelings, and we have the Devil here, and the King of Wands, and the Moon. Okay, so the Moon and the King of Wands and the Page of Wands has come for the other signs as well, but Aries and Leo, but out here. And this is a little bit a complicated situation, because I think it's a person that wants to be nice, but might not have clear access to their own shadow. So sometimes they don't know what they are doing and what they are saying. It's like they have the devil on their shoulder. And it's when we have split into two or more entities inside of ourselves, because we might hate certain parts of us. So we loathe them, and we don't want to give them the time of day, or we don't want them to come to light. So we oppress these parts. And when we do that, they will anyway come up, but we won't see it. Only other people will see that the ugly face of these shadow parts. The shadow is usually only ugly when we oppress it, when we listen to our anger, we listen to our fear, we listen to the different parts of us, and we act with fairness and good judgment. We will be able to use anger to benefit everyone. For example, being angry at an unjust situation, so we become courageous enough to do something about it. Or other examples how we can use anger. But I'm thinking this person wants to be good. They want to be like your hero. But they are rather a little bit maybe immature here. And with the Moon, they have a lot of stuff that they need to go through. Okay, so this is the most likely action, and we have a Two of Cups. So they're really aiming for this love together with you. Eight of Pentacles. They want to do better. They want to be your hero. They want to give you all the love. This combination has come for all the signs up to now, Aries, Leo, and now also you, Pisces. That a person is trying to oppress their natural expression because they would want to show you love. So it might be that they have sides that you don't like, and they would want to only show you the nice sides. That plan is not going to work. We have to also be aware of our other sides that we don't like. And for example, let the other person know, you are really pissing me off right now. I'm not going to act upon it. I'm just going to take a walk and collect my thoughts, and then I will come back and I will tell you what I think we should do, and you can tell me what you think we should do about this. But it's not about oppressing. It's about communicating and trying to find the favorable road forward with the information that we get, because anger, fear, hurt, pain, drama, all these things, this usually comes from our body or our soul. So it's information. It needs to be dealt with, not just ignored. Of course, we need to take responsibility for our own emotions, but we are not supposed to suppress them, because then they come out as a shadow instead, and that's worse. We need to align with ourselves. So this is what's on their mind. And we have a King of Pentacles. So already here they are very set on kind of offering you commitment, being responsible. The little hiccup is that they're a beginner with this, so they don't really know what to do, but this is what they want to offer you as something legit, but they have very little experience of being maybe responsible or committed, or being the grown-up person or the bigger person, or fix things, or to do the things, putting in your effort in different situations. Maybe they have put effort into the wrong situations before. It can be, for example, putting in all your effort in a crazy project and not caring about your family. And now they want to care for their family here. And then we have a 2 of Wands. So 2 of Wands, they're waiting for something. Queen of Swords. Well, it might be that you have declined an earlier offer from them here, and because you don't believe, like I said, a word that they say. So it seems like you have turned their back on this offer, because you kind of knew that it was like a immature offer, that they had the best intentions here, but we need to practice before we can make perfect. And you don't want to give them the chance to at least not practice on you, is what I'm seeing here. And again, you might be dealing with earth sign. Here we have Capricorn energy. And here's also fire and air. This is Libra energy. And the High Priestess. Okay, so I think that you are holding off for a better offer. You don't, as I said, you don't believe a word they say, and they see this, so they're very clear with this. You have made it very clear for them that this puny little offer, you don't want it. Here you are. This is two High Priestess. These cards are also connected to the Justice and the Judgment card that we saw, so they know you are judging them, and they are well aware that you are very hard to reach at this point. They don't know really what's going on in your head or in your heart, and I think they would want to know, this is what we are seeing, that they are trying to figure out what you are all about here. How can they make you say yes to their offer? So that's what I'm seeing here. And if you are not in speaking terms, this is just in their imagination. They are trying to figure out how to approach you with an offer. And they are very scared that you will judge them harshly. Okay. And here we have their emotional level. And we have a 7 of Wands here, together with Page of Swords. So again, I'm seeing this with you being like not particularly open to any kind of suggestions from them. It's like you have closed the gate to your paradise here, to your temple. And also both this 7 of Wands is guarding the entrance, but also the High Priestess is doing so. There's a veil here, and behind her is the Paradise Garden, and she decides if you are allowed to enter or not. And the Queen of Swords can be a little bit judgmental. So 7 of Wands, Page of Swords. So I'm thinking they are talking about you still here, that you are new to protecting yourself. Maybe before you weren't particularly good on self-respect, having boundaries, protecting yourself. So you are a beginner with this, but they think you're doing a real good job. Okay, a real good job. And this is what makes them hanging in a balance and not being able to like continue the relationship with you or move the relationship with you forward. 2-2, you are kind of impossible in their eyes. You don't want to say yes to them, and you have closed the gate for them, and they are sitting out and kind of waiting, being a little bit anxious, being a little bit bored, hoping that you will let them in someday. And for some of you, the person is genuinely offering something legit. But on the surface level, because they get emotional and they get a little bit childish, they will act as they don't care, okay? Because they think you don't care. So that will reflect maybe in their behavior. And here we have a 5 of Pentacles. So this person standing outside your door. I'm thinking about this movie, Nothing Hill, with Julia Roberts, where this I'm just a girl standing outside your door and asking you to love me, something like that. And so this is what they are doing here. And so you are all powerful. You are living inside a castle, and they are like this beggar here, that's begging for love and attention from you. Also bored, waiting outside, and then deciding I will go and ask at least with scraps from you, like they want at least, you know, something. 4 of Pentacles. So they understand why you have put up boundaries, but it makes them frustrated, and it kind of pokes their original trauma, why they had to shunt away certain soul parts in the first place. We might shunt away soul parts because we are shunted away from our tribe. Our tribe says, no, we can't live with you because you are acting like this and this. And then we start to suffocate this soul part, and we create this big shadow. But it can also be various different of reasons. We might be imprisoned for something we have done that makes us shunt away a soul part, or we might be killed, like executed or killed, and that might have made us shunt away a soul part. Or we might have been deeply traumatized, so we lost the soul part. The soul part doesn't want to come back to life. It just lays somewhere like wasted and don't want to. It's so traumatized that it can't pull itself to come back to life. So many people's heart look like that, for example. Well, we'll see. The 4 of Pentacles, it seems almost like they are making last attempt to beg for your mercy. If you don't give it, it might be very likely that they will try to close shop and forget about you. It was important for me to be the provider, and we can see here that we have a person providing, but they are doing it in a very juvenile way, maybe. So maybe they try to be this responsible person, but maybe it didn't come true that well. Or like said that the person says, I will take responsibility for our finances, and then losing all your money in gambling, or saying I will take the kids to daycare and back, and then forgetting to pick them up, or leaving them in their car the whole day. So that's what I'm thinking with the Page of Pentacles here. So something wasn't really working out. Even if the person wanted to be good for you, they weren't able to. They were a fool. But I think maybe sometimes when we have a big trauma or a big shadow, we are not able to be awake, okay? We can't be awake. So we drift away in la la land, and we forget to leave the kids at daycare, or one of our shadow takes over and we gamble away all the money. So I'm not saying that it's... I'm sorry for this person, but I'm saying that there's a reason. They couldn't, like their conscious mind wouldn't have done this, but their shadow is all over the place. You're the only one who gets me. So that's why they're so patiently waiting outside your door here, because they feel like you are a very wise person. You know a lot of things. You have a very good judgment. Before, you might have given them a lot of, like, the benefit of a doubt and forgiven them a lot of times, but now it seems like you don't want to forgive them anymore. I'm lost without you. I never felt like this before. So I don't really see them closing shop. It seems like that with the 5 of Pentacles and the 4 of Pentacles. Like maybe they're just accepting that they can't have you at this point and settling for, you know, everyday ordinary life, taking care of ordinary things and hoping that maybe one day you will come back. But it's hard to say. But the first thing I felt was, of course, that this was you, that it was impossible for them to get your attention here, that they are begging, but you are preoccupied with taking care of your newborn self-respect here. So they feel bored, like really bored, and they're kind of this is also them trying to say no to their different shadow parts that wants to come up like sponges from the earth. So they're trying to doof, 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 like this. And it would be better if they actually invited these parts of them and ask, like in the minute where they want to take that drink and you hate them drinking, for example, they would ask themselves, why do I need this drink? What inside of me is crying for this drink? They can still take the drink, but they need to every time ask themselves this, and eventually they will find the key to who it is inside of them that needs healing, that is trying to patch themselves up with like lousy band-aid, which alcohol is a lousy band-aid. And gambling is a lousy band-aid. It's just giving you, the worst headache the next day, or a lot of worry when you have gambled away all the money. So every time you want to do something, that's a little bit negative, ask yourself why you are doing it. So at least you have a conscious level. You can still do it and consciously watch yourself, because then you will get a lot of clues to how to heal this trauma inside of you. For example, I drink now because I feel bitter and lonely. Okay, so I don't like to be bitter and lonely. How can I be less? We can start with less bitter. Well, I can become more grateful for the things that's actually in my life. I can start to do the things that I like to do, like the small little things that makes me happy. Sitting in the porch with the sun in my face, or going for a walk with a dog down to the beach, or whatever it is, small things. So we don't have to be bitter. And then we have the lonely part. Maybe we can actually call the friend that's actually always there for us. They might not be as exciting as you are now when you are denying them, but they could actually spend more time with their kids if they remember to pick them up, or their mother, or their best friend. So they don't have to be either bitter or lonely, and then they don't need the drink, even if they don't get you. So there's other ways. And this is the most likely action. And we have a Four of Swords here. So Four of Swords is the person is trying to be aware of what has been in the past and why they're acting in certain ways. And so even if they are, like here, taking really good responsibility, trying to deny their shadow, that's not all what they are doing. They're also doing this, what I just explained. They're trying to figure out, why do I need this? Why am I doing this? So they're starting to become much more conscious and starting to maybe digest the past and heal the past. It's a very lonely work, but it needs to be done. And I'm thinking they're winning also self-respect with this. They are aligning more with themselves, and they're looking back at situations from their childhood and realizing that they were right all along. They will never let anyone mistreat them like that. So they're going through a lot of stuff like that, putting it into order, starting to love themselves a little bit better. But then we have this Two of Pentacles thing, and I actually think it's a thing between you two, like this. And so they feel that you are not really being honest with your new one, I say no to everything thingy. And they still have this offer, but they feel like you're just playing it away, or you're just dropping it like it was nothing. And with this, you might be twin flames, or you're on a very similar journey. You might be traumatized on the exact same place. It's just that you have used different methods to cope. Maybe while they are drinking, you are maybe trying to be, helping all the people out in the world. So we all have our different thing, how we try to cope, making ourselves feel better. So I'm feeling almost like there's a little bit rivalry going on between you, like not anger, but you can't really understand each other. Why is this person acting like this? So they can't understand why you are acting like this. And you are probably irritated with them acting like a clown or the fool in the past. So you don't want them to give them the chance to make new mistakes in your life. So there's more of the twos. We have Judgment 2, 2 of Pentacles, 2 of Swords, 2 of Wands, 2 High Priestess. So it's like a fork in the road where the person is trying to decide, should I, continue staying with trying to get attention from this person that with their nose in the air refusing to acknowledge me, or should I go in another direction and forget about this? And we have a Knight of Swords here. So Knight of Swords, I'm definitely feeling like they will try a last attempt to come and make you open the door for them. With the Knight of Swords, they're probably going to come with logic, and I'm not sure that that's the best way in. It would be maybe looking something like this, that I know you love me, and now I'm offering the thing that you always wanted from me. Like, I can offer commitment, I can do this. Why do you not saying yes to this? It seems crazy. So that will probably piss you off, is what I'm feeling. So I'm also hearing some kind of poem. I'm thinking it's Rûmî, because it's someone saying, after our love has been expressed and you don't want me anymore, I would be satisfied with only pieces, like short pieces of attention or scraps from your table or something like that. I will try to find this this poem, and I will put it in the description box. Usually I put a song there. Maybe you will have a poem instead. We'll see. Sometimes when I close the camera, also immediately a song comes when I'm not so focused on blabbering. So 6 of Wands, they want to persuade you into making a good decision. They feel like this is the only sane decision, that you two should be together in love, and it's a win-win situation, and they have really beautiful things to offer you now. They are pure, open-hearted and honest, and they are just waiting here for you, being totally focused on you. They are not enjoying themselves with anyone else, and so they want to come and persuade you here. They don't want to have this play or game anymore. Now they want to talk for real. Okay. And then we have the World card. So it's kind of a serious card. It either says, yeah, you will be happy ever after, or it says this is the end. Here we will have the conclusion, or this last talk where we sort things out, because you are this fortress and you don't want to let them in. So I'm definitely seeing the Madonna video here where she's singing about this fortress. I was fortress you wanted to burn, or something like that. So you will probably still see them like that. So it's very likely that you won't be able to come to union, and this will instead be closure. So I'm writing here fortress something Madonna. I don't know the title of the song, but I will figure it out and I will put it in the description box. You'll be able to get to the description box from a mobile phone. You just clicked the headline. And there's also a little arrow. I don't know exactly from computer, I don't remember, but it's similar. And we have the 2 of Cups here, so another 2. We actually have all the 2s now. 2 of Wands, 2 of Swords, 2 of Pentacles, 2 of Cups, 2 Judgment, 2 High Priestess, and we also had the 2 Justice. So if you want this person, this is your last chance to say yes. I think after this person will give up on this and kind of accept not having you in their life. Might not be able to move on, but they won't make more attempts of trying to get close to you anyway. So I don't see like a super good foundation for a relationship, maybe because you are both children, and you are very closed off to this person, and they have their problems, and they are also like blaming you for how things are right now. Now when they try, you don't try, so what's up with that? And so I think it would be easy for you to become irritated with each other again, but I can say that they have the best intentions even though they don't have expertise in how to deal with their shadow. They're doing the best they can, and they have digested a lot of trauma from the past, and they're trying to be good. So it's up to you really to decide if it's worth another go, or if you should both just forget about it. So I will take from Romance Angels and see what the Divine will want to say about this relationship. So the Divine definitely wants this heart-to-heart conversation. I don't see really heart-to-heart. I'm seeing this person telling you that this is it. Either you go with me now or we are lost forever. So it's more like trying to convince you, I would say. But we have flirt here. I don't see flirtatious energy, but maybe you can flirt with this person, and if you want them, but you want to see more proof that they can actually put action behind their words, you can give them some kind of opening and test them out and see if they can behave better this time. But if your heart is closed, your heart is closed. But why on earth are you then thinking about this person? Why are they still the person that's always on your mind? But you can try it out, like see if they have changed. You don't. It doesn't have to be so serious. You don't have to go and marry each other. You can just see. Then we have sexual union. Honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you will find true bliss. Well, I would say like this. There's two things here. Either we could have like a light-hearted, fun relationship and see where it goes. Like no strings attached, so you don't have to feel awful if you let this person down again, because you want to try and see if things works. But then you need to be honest with this. You can't just say, well, we can have some fun. You can't say, yeah, okay, we can try anew, and then just not let this person in, not give them a real chance, and then cut them off as soon as they're doing the first mistake. You need to tell them the rules, that I'm not going to let you into my heart, but I'm eager to see if you actually have changed, and I will watch you closely. I have my eyes on you. So we can have like a nice time, a nice summer, and then we'll see if it will crash and burn before midsummer, which we are celebrating in Sweden, or if it will, be a more longer union. The other thing is that if this person has had really hard time getting close to you and finally gets close to you, I don't see this here with their emotions, but if you would actually open up, maybe this person would want a sex-only relationship. I don't see this we have saw a lot of marriage card and the King of Pentacles here, and I don't feel it with the whole reading, but I need to say to you this warning. If you don't want a sex-only relationship, don't invite this person to bed at all. If you want a sex-only relationship, if you want to keep it lighthearted and fun to test the person out, that's one thing, but then you need to spell it out so the person knows the rules. And if you don't want to be, like this should be a hit and run, like the person is kind of taking revenge for you because you closed shop here, then don't go into bed with this person until you trust them fully. So that would be my advice. See what their soul wants to say to you. Playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together, and remember, love is the greatest healer. So this is very serious. We have very serious cards here. But if you could get out of the bitterness, get out of the past, and just enjoy each other right now, maybe you could find each other, but on a new level. Here you met before, maybe you can meet each other on a new level. Surrender. At times we must surrender to all before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. So let go of the past. If you want to make a new chance with this person, let go of the past, let go of the bitterness, and have a clean slate and try it out. And if you know you can't then your soul doesn't want to forgive this person, and you need to surrender this person and give them up. Every time you think of them, knock them out of your head and think about something else. Every time you're aware that you're thinking of them, you need to preoccupy yourself or do something else, or say sending this person away. You can see them being put in a boat and sent down a waterfall and bye-bye. So every time you think of them, you can see this vision and really working actively on sending them on their way. So you need to take a decision now. And here we have message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. I think this is true. This person do love you, but I can't guarantee for how they will behave, since they are very vulnerable right now, because they have figured out they love you and wants to do, everything to make you theirs. And if you say no, this might be something that might touch the deepest trauma inside of them, exactly as they have touched the deepest trauma inside of you. So it's not worse for them than it was for you back here somewhere, but it will still make them a little bit touchy-feely. So okay. So I would urge you to watch the reading, their true thoughts and feelings for your sign, in the true thoughts and feelings playlist. This will probably reveal more about this situation.
Jet planes in the night sky with you.
Today, if you can't get enough of my readings on YouTube, you can now become a member to my channel and get access to premium content videos. There are 3 different levels to choose from. You can become a supportive member and get personal and spiritual growth readings for the collective.
Getting high in the sunrise with you.
The second option is to become an extended member, where you get access to the collective readings from the previous level, and you will also be able to see all the channel's astrological tarot readings for all the signs ahead of time and ads free.
Getting through all the bad times with you. I wasn't missing a thing, now I do. And I wish that I could build a time machine.
The third option is to become a full member, where you get access to all the perks from the previous levels. And on top of that, you will get short personal readings from me every week. It is very similar to super chat readings, but here you subscribe instead of paying for super chats.
'Cause time moves on, and now you're gone. Oh, if only I could build a time machine, I'd come and get you.
There is a lot of other perks that's available for all levels, as membership loyalty badges, custom emojis, and other special features.
I'd come and get you. I can't forget you. I miss you, I miss you, I miss you all the time. I wish that.
If you subscribe to my channel, you will be able to see the join button, where you can learn more about the membership. You can also follow the link in the description box to check this out. And if you're still not convinced that this is a good option for you, you can become a member just to support my channel and help me keep on doing readings for all the astrological signs. I hope you will join and we will have so much fun together. Thank you for watching this far. I'm sending you all my love and all my gratitude.